The moment the news broke, it didn't just shock Hollywood. It left a deep, aching silence in the hearts of those who truly knew him. How do you say goodbye to someone who wasn't just a co-star, but a constant in your life? How do you process a loss that feels less like an ending and more like a piece of your world disappearing forever? That's the painful reality Denise Richards is now facing after the sudden and tragic passing of Patrick Muldoon, a man she shared decades of memories with, both on and off screen. Patrick Muldoon, best known for his role in Starship Troopers, passed away at the age of 57, leaving behind a legacy that stretches far beyond his acting career. His manager confirmed the heartbreaking news, and within moments, tributes began pouring in from across the entertainment world. But none hit quite as deeply as the emotional message shared by Denise Richards, a tribute that revealed just how profound their bond truly was. "I am deeply heartbroken and devastated losing you," Richards wrote in a raw and emotional Instagram post. Those words weren't just a statement. They were a window into a grief that's difficult to put into language. For her, this wasn't just the loss of a colleague. This was the loss of someone who had been part of her life for years, someone who had stood beside her through different chapters, different struggles, and countless memories that now feel irreplaceable. Their connection wasn't something fleeting or surface level. Denise Richards and Patrick Muldoon shared a friendship that spanned decades, built on trust, laughter, and a mutual understanding that only comes from time. In an industry where relationships can often feel temporary, there stood out as something real, something lasting. And now, with Muldoon gone, that absence feels even heavier. Richards went on to express a sentiment that resonated deeply with fans. "I don't know life without you." It's a simple sentence, but one filled with unimaginable pain. It speaks to the kind of relationship where someone becomes such a constant presence that imagining a future without them feels almost impossible. It's not just grief, it's disorientation, a feeling of being lost in a world that suddenly feels unfamiliar. Patrick Muldoon wasn't just admired for his work on screen, he was also respected behind the scenes. Known as a talented scriptwriter and creative force, he contributed to storytelling in ways many fans may never fully realize. His passion for his craft, his dedication, and his ability to bring stories to life made him a valued figure in the industry. But beyond the professional achievements, it was his personality, his warmth, his humor, and his authenticity that truly left a mark on those who knew him. As news of his passing spread, many began revisiting his work, remembering the roles that made them laugh, think, and feel. But for Denise Richards, the memories go far deeper than anything captured on film. She remembers the conversations, the shared experiences, the quiet moments that never made headlines but meant everything. Those are the memories that now carry both comfort and pain. Losing someone suddenly always leaves unanswered questions. There's no time to prepare, no chance to say a proper goodbye. One moment they're there, part of your everyday life, and the next, they're gone. That suddenness is what makes this loss even more difficult to process. It leaves behind a void that words can't fill and a silence that feels louder than anything else. Fans have also been deeply affected by the news, many expressing their condolences and sharing their own memories of Patrick Muldoon's work. Social media has become a space of collective mourning, where people from around the world are coming together to honor a life that touched so many. And while the world may know him as an actor, those closest to him know the man behind the roles, the friend, the confidant, the person who made a lasting impact simply by being himself. For Denise Richards, this journey of grief is just beginning. Healing from such a loss doesn't happen overnight. It's a process filled with waves of emotion, moments of sadness, moments of reflection, and moments where memories bring both smiles and tears. But if there's one thing her tribute made clear, it's that Patrick Muldoon will never truly be gone. His presence will live on in the memories they shared, in the stories he helped create, and in the lives he touched along the way. In times like these, it becomes painfully clear how fragile life really is, how quickly everything can change, and how important it is to cherish the people who matter most while they're still here. Because sometimes, the hardest goodbyes are the ones we never saw coming. As the world continues to remember Patrick Muldoon, one thing is certain: his legacy isn't defined by his passing, but by the life he lived and the love he left behind. And for Denise Richards, that love is something that will stay with her forever, even as she navigates a world that now feels a little emptier without him.